Well done everybody for completing day 6 of the daily math challenge on fractions. So this challenge question was all about changing between fractions and decimals. So this works because both fractions and decimals are used to split whole numbers up into parts. Okay, so if we have a decimal like 0.1, so we've got 1 in the tenths column there, the tenths. And what this means is we've split a whole number up into 10 equal parts. They're all 0.1. So in fractions, in fractional form, I can write 1/10. So I'm splitting up my whole into 10 parts, and this is one of them. Okay. So if we wanted to show a decimal with hundredths, so we're going to put a number in the hundredth column, like so, then I can do exactly the same thing to express this as a fraction with 100 parts now. So this is the way we're going to convert between decimals and fractions. So when we take a number like 3/5 in our first question, I need to find an equivalent fraction with 10 on the bottom, or 100, or 1,000, or something we can easily change into decimal form. So what equivalent fraction do we have with 10 on the bottom? What do I need to times both sides by? Well, if I times the 5 by 2, I get 10. I'll do the same to the top, and I get 6/10, which in decimal form is 0.6. Okay, so for the second one, 1 3/8. Well, 1 we can just write as 1, so I need to turn 3/8 into a decimal. 3/8. Let's do exactly the same thing. So what equivalent fraction can I find with 10 on the bottom? Well, 10 is not in the 8 times table, and there's nothing I can times 8 by to get 10. So I'm going to try 100. What can I times 8 by to get 100? Well, 100's not in the 8 times table. We can try a few different things, but eventually we'll realize that we cannot. Okay, we can't find an equivalent fraction with 100 on the bottom. So I'm going to try 1,000. Now, that's a bit of a big sum, but that's one of our numbered pairs that we quite often use. And we know that 8 times 125 is 1,000. So I need to do the same to the top and times by 125. I get 375. Okay, so that's our decimal part, and we had the extra 1. So I've got 1 and 375 thousandths, which is equal to 1.375. And we've done it.